8:34, good morning. This is Breakfast with Stephen and Ellie.
And we're going through the papers now with writer and journalist Candice Holdsworth and broadcaster and podcast host Sean McDonald. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
And Sean, we'll start with you, shall we, in The Guardian. The taxpayer to fund 45% pay rise for royals is their headline.
Yeah, King Charles III is to receive a huge pay rise from the UK taxpayer. This is against the backdrop of a cost of living crisis. It's going up by about 45%, from 86 million to 125 million. Now, the monarchy's annual budget is known as a sovereign grant, and it's sort of pegged against the profits from the royal estate. The Guardian are basically reporting this so that the review of the royal funding settlement has been spun by the Treasury to give the impression that the King is essentially taking a pay cut. He's not. He's getting a significantly larger slice. I think part of the reason this isn't projected to happen until 2025. It's going to go up by a further £1 million in 2026. And this is as a result of the Crown estate earning more money. They've sold off, or I think they've sublet like wind farm sort of space, and that's led to a huge rise.
Fair enough, though, isn't it?
Well, I mean,
it's Crown estate.
When people are struggling to put money on put food on the table, and they're struggling with money coming in and going out, it is quite crass. The way in which
it's how the money's spent, though, isn't it?
I mean, what's the money spent on?
Well, touring the country and visiting people and cheering them up and walking alpacas.
Exactly. Yeah, cheering them up and walking alpacas. He's not cheering me up. It's had some criticism. Norman Baker, the former Lib Dem minister, he's criticised it again by saying you're just providing more opulence and more luxury.
Well, he will, but Norman hates the royals.
Yeah, but I mean, I think his point is valid. Do you not?
No, I don't. I don't. Maybe let us know what you think. GBNEWS.com. It's a fair point. Candice, let's have a look at the Times, should we? Weight loss jabs. We're running out.
Yeah, so in the Times, apparently all these private clinics that prescribe the weight loss drugs off-label. So you don't have diabetes, but you've got a weight loss problem. They've been sent a government alert to say stop doing it now because there's a shortage for people who actually need it for health reasons, people with type 2 diabetes. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I think it's so popular. These clinics make a huge amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
So what are they going to do? I mean, I don't know how they're going to be able to encourage people to lose weight without being able to prescribe these drugs. Because people go there for them.
But you can't give people this jab to lose weight privately if there's not enough for people who need it to control their blood glucose.
Exactly. Yeah, so they're saying that there's not even going to be enough to meet demand till about mid-2024. So they've told them, just calm down now, stop prescribing them. But this is what's going on. I think a lot of people are sort of relying on the jab to lose weight rather than using other means.
Yeah, well, it terrifies me, actually, the lack of regulation with these weight loss jabs for people who aren't taking it for diabetes.
Yes.
And I know many skinny people, friends of mine, who are on this weight loss jab.
Really?
Yeah, and because you don't need to do anything, you just fill out a form online, you have to upload a photo, but it's very, very easy to make yourself appear bigger in a photograph.
Jeez.
And then they've got access to this jab. I mean, if you're willing to pay for it, you can get it, essentially.
That's
very
dangerous.
Unregulated. And there's so much of this going on in the cosmetics industry, with all the injectables and things that people are using, and people are going overseas for treatments and getting absolutely botched jobs on like their face, their lips, their teeth.
No, there's something wrong with these people, frankly. Well, these people who can't get a skinny jab, Sean, should perhaps sit down and console themselves with a cream egg.
With a cream egg. 200,000 cream eggs were stolen by a thief, and he's been jailed for 18 months. Now, if you don't see me for the next year and a half, that's just a coincidence. But this was Joby Poole, I think that's how we pronounce his name, 32 years old, and he's had a stolen lorry cab to tow away the chocolate loot, which was valued at more than £31,000. He's broke in, and the police, after it was all done and dusted and he's jailed, they tweeted saying that they had foiled his plan and managed to save Easter. So coming from the same joke book as me with my lions.
Was he going through them or looking for one of them white ones?
Well, I read a story about someone who ate the white one, not realising that you win money.
Sure.
How devastating would you be, I think. So for anyone who isn't aware, if you find like a white cream egg, you win thousands of pounds, and somebody ate
it. Would be tempting to see what it tastes like, though, wouldn't it?
It would be. I mean, what do you do? Do you hand it back, or do you say, I found it, can I eat it now?
You'd be annoyed, wouldn't you? You'd have to go out and get another one.
They might let you eat it at the end, maybe.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Who doesn't love a cream egg? I don't know if I could eat 200,000 of them.
No.
I'd give it a good go.
Ellie thought they were for personal consumption.
I said you can't buy them 6 months of the year. I kind of understand. You need a stash.
You do need a stash.
Maybe not 200,000.
How are you doing that? You going round the pubs and being like, "Psst, do you want to buy a cream egg?" Like,
Exactly.
that's going to take a long time to make the money. You know?
He didn't think that one through, did he? That'd be fair. Look, it's been really good to see you both this morning. Thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, you too.